Welcome back to the Waterboy channel. Today we're going to show you how to program an S10 valve, and this is on all the range for the Waterboy. Just to familiarise with this circuit board, we've got the time adjustment on the left hand side. We've got button B, which is the select, arrow up and arrow down for selecting different menus, and also the manual regeneration button. So when you come in to commission these, there is a factory setting already in there, and they're set around about 300 parts per million. And also there's a preset on the refill, which is normally around about 5 minutes for a 10 litre, 9 minutes for the 18 litre. But if you find that it's filling up too much on its last bit of the cycle, you do need to adjust it. So what we're going to do with this one, show you how to do it. So if you come up to the control panel and you press the select button and the arrow down, hold them in, and it comes up with the program, which is soft 4, which means it's a metered water softener. So it doesn't have specific days when it's going to regenerate. So you want it into soft 4, which means it will only regenerate when it runs out of capacity. So if we hit the select button, the next bit of the menu is maximum day override. So if you get up to 10 days on this particular one, it will go for a regeneration. This is especially useful if somebody's going on holiday. It's not good to have something sat there dormant, so it will go through a little cycle if it's not reached that. Press select again, and it comes to the time when it's going to regenerate. In this instance, 2 o'clock in the morning, because we should all be tucked up in bed at this point. You press select until it comes into the next one, which says auto yes. So you need this on yes because it will statistically work out what the capacity is that it can provide. This is in what the hardness is measured in, and we're in parts per million. And you can just see it's in the corner just up there. You can alter that and put it into degrees or micrograms per litre, but we typically work in the UK on parts per million. So the next one is in. So this is what your hard water would be set at. So select again, and here where we are in the Vale of Beaver, it's at 280. So the first one's flashing. You can alter that by going up and down. We'll just slide across to get the correct setting. You can go down, look as well. And then once you've done that, press the select again, and it's asking you what do you want the hardness to be at when it leaves, which we're going to put in 0. Now the next one, when you go in, this one's at 0.5. that's how many kilograms of resin is in that tank. So in the 10 litre there's 5 kilos, so 0.5 kilos, sorry. So we just go through there, and that works out that we've got per regeneration 1.7 cubic meters available. And the next bit is how much it's leaving in. It leaves like a little bit of a buffer supply so you don't run out. So we don't tend to touch that one. Going on to the next menu, this is the backwash, and we normally have this at 3 minutes. After that is the brine draw for when it takes up the brine. On the 10 litre it's 30 minutes, 9 litre 40 minutes, sorry, 10 litre 30 minutes, 18 litre 40 minutes, and the 23 litre at 50. The rinse, so we don't want to get a build-up of chlorates in that water or the chloride, so we put in 3 times the capacity, which is normally about 3 minutes, and that gives it a good rinse. The refill, we have it on auto no. And here's the time. So for the refill, and we've got this at 3 minutes. If you find that it's not enough, you can advance that by pressing it to the 3 and then go up or down. And this, what changes this is water pressure and flow rate. So if you've got really high pressure, it will fill it quicker in that time, so you just reduce it down and then select again, and then it will go to the main menu where it's back in service, and it will tell you what's left. Obviously we've been altering this halfway through a capacity, so we've got 1 cubic metre left. Always keep the salt above the water line. When you're first putting these into service, put about 4 inches of tablet salt in there, and then use the fill on the last bit of the menu to just get to the top of the water level, and that's a good guide. But then after that, always keep the water above that tablet salt and that water level line.